Good morning, everybody. Hey, tell me, are you all ready for a show today? All right, me too. Hey, I'll tell you what, let's do that here at the very beginning. Let's start things off. I am going to say hi, gang. I want you all to say hi, Ronald, back to me, okay? You guys think you can do that? All right, I'll count to three. I say hi, gang. You say hi, Ronald. Here we go. You sure you can do this? Now, here we go. 1, 2. Nah, you all probably can't do that. Oh, you think you can? Okay, I'll tell you what, we'll try it. Let's go on the fouls. I say hi, gang. You say hi, Ronald. Here we go. 1, 2, 3. Hi, Ronald. Oops. You're not mad at me, are you? All right, I'll get it right. Here we go. 1, 2, 3. Hi, gang. What is the matter with you all? Can't you say it any louder than that? This time I want to hear it. Here we go. 1, 2, 3. Hi, gang. You don't have to shout. In fact, you did exactly what you were supposed to do, and you did a fine job of it. Let's give yourselves a great big hand. All right, yeah. Listen, I'll tell you what, from now on today during the show, if you see something that you like, it's okay to go ahead and clap for it. Later on, I'm going to need to pick some helpers from the audience. You can run up here on the stage and help with some stuff today, okay? But I'm only going to be picking for people who are sitting down, acting really nice, and who've got great big grins on their faces. Ooh, I see some good ones. All right, you will be practicing. I'll be picking somebody here in just a few minutes. Now, today's show is called Homework and Vegetables. That doesn't sound right, does it? You know what? It's not right. Today's show is actually called A Friendship Adventure with Ronald McDonald. Now, the reason we call that is we're going to be talking about having friends and being friends. Who here today likes to have friends? Cool, everybody, me too. And you know what? I've got friends all over the world. And you know what I discovered? I discovered that all you have to do to have a friend is just to be a friend, right? I was listening with some friends the other day in Mexico. Does anybody here know what they call a friend in Mexico? Amigo, that's right. I was visiting with some amigos in Mexico. Then after that, I went to Italy. Do you know what they call a friend in Italy? In Italy, they call a friend amica. Yeah, amica. Sounds a lot like amigo, doesn't it? Oh, but you know what? After that, I went to France. Do you know what they call a friend in France? In France, they call a friend ami. Yeah, say it with me. Ami. Pretty cool. I mean, look, this friend of mine in France, he is such a nice guy. He's got friends all over the world, too. And you know what? He's got this really cool banner. The banner has flags on it, flags from all around the world. Places he's got friends. Do you know what he did with that banner? What? He gave that banner to me. I brought it with me. Would you guys like to see it? Yeah. Let me see if I can find it. It's really cool. It's got flags from all over the world. Here it is right here. Banner. We do. That's not it. It was here a minute ago. I know I had that thing. Now what in the world did I do with that? Here it is right here. Banner with flags from all around the world. Pretty cool, huh? Remember, the flags are from different countries. Oh, this is embarrassing. You know what? I am so sorry. I thought this thing had flags on it. I don't know what to tell you because the flags are supposed to be on here. And I don't know what happened. This is just so weird because I know I haven't. I don't know what they did with them. They were here a minute ago. I promise. Let me see if I can find them. They were here. What did I do with those flags? Oh, well, you know what? I don't know what happened to them. That is so weird. But you know what? He's got a friend in Australia. Do you know what they call a friend in Australia? In Australia, they call a friend mate. Yep, they say, good day, mate. And what I want to see if I've got any mates here in the audience today. Tell me, do we have anybody here today stay in first grade? Any first graders in the audience? First grade, cool. All right. How about second grade? Anybody second grade? Cool. All right. Well, how about kindergarten? Anybody in kindergarten? Kindergartners right here. All right. How about pre-K? Any pre-K kids? Oh, it looks like that's everybody. Cool. All right. You know what? I think I need to pick a mate from the audience right now and right down here and help us. Oh no, I'm not going to pick anybody to raise their hands. Only people sitting down, hands down, acting really nice. Great big grins on their faces, and I see so many good learners. This is tough. Let me see. All right, look at this guy right here in the gray shirt. The green, the boy in the gray shirt with kind of a green still on. You want to come up? Here we go. Come on up. Let's give him a great big hand. All right. Here he comes. And right on up. All right. Come up the stairs there, sir. Sorry, the escalator's broken. Okay, yes, come join us right over here. Right, hi. How's it going? Cool. You stand up. You want maybe scoot this way. Oh, you know what I'm going to do? Stand. Scoot over there. Come on, that's fine. No. Come here. Wait. Before we do anything else, let's find out your name, okay? You do know your name, don't you?
Zane.
Zane, what is your name?
Zane.
Oh, Zane, okay. How old are you?
8.
You what?
8.
No. Zane, we realize you had breakfast. We know you ate. Okay, we're not talking about eating. I just want to know how old you are.
8.
I'm sure it was a good breakfast. I'm glad you ate. We just want to know how old you are.
8 years old.
8. That's how your kids think. Let me ask you this. Are you married?
No.
Okay. Let me ask you this then. What is your wife's name?
Don't have one.
What? Your wife doesn't have a name? How weird. If your wife doesn't have a name, then what do you call her? Nothing! You call your wife nothing? How does she like that? When you get home from school today and your wife is there, tell her hello for me, okay? Okay. All right, good. All right. So listen, I need your help with this, okay? I picked you from the audience. I want your help with a special friendship adventure athletic activity. You think you can do that? Cool. Of course you can. Once you get, just gonna stand right over here. Yeah, just stand right here, just like that. Now, before we do anything else, I want to make sure you can see it really, really well. I want you to be really, really safe. So I got some really cool safety glasses for you. You look good. Now, this special athletic activity we're going to do is called the acrobatic handkerchief. Yeah, so in order for us to do the acrobatic handkerchief, what I'm going to need from you is the handkerchief. The handkerchief you brought to school today. Okay, check your pockets. Okay, this is really important. Yeah, just reach it out. Okay, so check that pocket too, because just bring it all the way out. Just wait. Does he always goof around like this? This way. Ladies and gentlemen, this will be the acrobatic handkerchief. Have you guys ever seen gymnastics before? In gymnastics, they have this really cool exercise called the rings. They have these long ropes with rings on them. We're going to use the acrobatic handkerchief to demonstrate the rings exercise. So if you hold on to me, please, just like that, both hands. Good job. Here we go. I have this bar. Attached to this bar are these 3 ropes. I'm going to use these 3 ropes, this handkerchief, to demonstrate the rings exercise. If you hold on that rope for me too, please, sir. Thank you. I will take the handkerchief. Now, I'm going to tie the acrobatic handkerchief right here onto the rope, just like that. All right, you can let go. Thank you, sir. And now, ladies and gentlemen, in just a moment, the acrobatic handkerchief is going to jump from this rope to this rope. Would you like to see that? Yeah! Are you ready? Here we go. 1, 2, 3. And then jump from this rope to this rope. Pretty cool, huh? And let's go in. We'll make it jump from this rope back to this rope. Here we go. 1, 2, 3. And then jump from this rope back to this rope. Pretty cool, huh? And then this rope. No, it won't go to the middle. I'm sorry. That's okay. Do it. We may go from this rope back to this rope. Here we go. 1, 2, 3. And then jump from this rope back to this rope. Pretty cool, huh? And then I said it won't go to the middle. I'm sorry. Okay, come on. Okay, one more time. One more time from this rope back to this rope. Here we go. 1, 2, 3. And then jump from this rope back to this rope. Okay. Why didn't you all tell me? Big hand for the acrobatic handkerchief. Let me get this thing off of here. Then you hold on that for me, please, just like that. Good job. How many of you here have ever been to the circus before? Cool. In the circus, they have this really cool act called the flying trapeze. We're going to use the acrobatic handkerchief, thank you, sir, to demonstrate the flying trapeze in just a moment. The acrobatic handkerchief is going to fly through the air, do a triple flip, and land. Listen, when that guy comes flying off that trapeze, he's always got some fruit out there to catch him, doesn't he? Ooh, I don't know if you use all this rope around us. Yeah. We will use these two handkerchiefs right here to be the catcher handkerchiefs. Yeah. I am going to tie them together in a knot. There we go. That will make them even stronger. Yeah. We will use this to be the catcher cup. You hold that cup for me too, please. Hold it nice and high so everybody can see it. And now, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to put the catcher handkerchief right here into the catcher cup, just like that. I'll take that one. Thank you, sir. Hang on that nice and tight. Hold it up nice and high. And now, ladies and gentlemen, in just a moment, the acrobatic handkerchief is going to fly through the air, do a triple flip, and land in the catcher cup. Would you like to see that? But first, we need this prop. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the springboard. We're going to use the springboard to fling the acrobatic handkerchief into the air, triple flip, land in the catcher cup. But first, I need to show you this. Attached to the bottom of the springboard is this safety net. The safety net is here to make sure that nothing can go wrong. Are you ready? Here we go. Triple flip, land in the catcher cup. 1, 2. 1, 2. 2. Here we go. Triple flip, land in the catcher cup. 1, 2, 3. You didn't see it? You didn't see it? No, it's not. No, it's not. Let's give him a great big hand. All right. Come on. Give him a big hand. He did a good job. You see what can happen when friends cooperate and work together. Oh, I gotta tell you something. This is kind of spooky, but I'm gonna tell you anyway. There are people out there that don't want you to be successful. They don't want you to have fun. They don't even want you to have a nice day. Do you know what we call those people? We call those people bullies. Anybody here ever been around a bully before? You know what I'm talking about. Hey, I ran into a bully the other day myself. Let me tell you what happened. We were getting ready for this softball game. We have got this really cool softball team back at McDonald. In fact, you know what? We got brand new uniforms. Oh, and look. Here's the hat that goes with my brand new uniform. Now, it's kind of plain, but you know what? I like it. Anyway, this bully walks up to me and he says, Hey, Ronald, that hat is pretty lame. That bully was just trying to hurt my feelings. But you know what I did? Do you know what I did when that bully said that to me? I just ignored him. You know what? Sometimes that's the best thing you can do with a bully is just to ignore them. But you know what? After that happened, I thought this was a really cool game we could play. It has to do with a hat and a bully. And I'm going to need somebody from the audience to go. I'm not going to pick anybody raising their hands. Other people sitting down. That's really nice. Great big grins on their faces. And ooh, I see so many good griners. This is tough hands down, big grins. Ooh, this is hard. Let me see. All right. All right, how about this girl right here in the pink shirt right there? Yeah, you want to come up? Come right on up. Let's give her a great big hand. All right. Here she comes. Yeah, zip right on up here. Come right up to there. Yeah, come up the stairs here if you would, please. All right. Here she comes. All right, hi. Just here, I got the green spot right there. If you want to stand right there for me, please. All right. And your name? Leah, let's give Leah a great big hand for coming up to join us this morning. All right, good job. I need you up there. We're going to play this really cool game, okay? I want you to be right here on this team. You know what that means? That means you need somebody else to be on that team right over there. Wait, ooh, you know I think we ought to put on that team right over there. How about a teacher? How about this is your in the blue? Can I get you one? How about this is your in the black here? Let's give her a great big hand. All right. Thanks for coming up. We sure appreciate it. Hi. Hey, I got a green spot right here just for you, and you are?
Miss Meek.
Let's give Miss Meek a great big hand for coming up to join us. What's going on? Let me show you just exactly how this is all going to work. Now, if you remember, I showed you this hat already. I have 2 more hats just like this one. Let me see if I can find them. Here we go. Here is my second hat. Just like the first one, I'm going to fold this one up closed. I'm going to set it right here next to my first hat. Here is my third hat. Just like the other 2, I'm going to fold this one up closed as well. Now, if you remember, I told you this involves a bully. Let me see if I can find the bully. The bully. Now, whenever I show you guys the bully, I want you guys to go, whoa. I think you got the idea. Now, here's what's going to happen. I'm going to put the bully right here inside this hat, just like this. Now, I'm going to fold this hat up close. I'm going to set the hat with the bully in right here in the middle now. In just a minute, I am going to mix the hats around. It's going to be your job to guess which hat the bully is in. Guess the hat the bully is in, and you will win 1 point. Okay? We're going to let the kids team go first. Are you ready? Watching closely now, here we go. Bully, bully, bully. Guess which hat that bully is in. Guess that hat and you will win. Is the bully in hat number 1, hat number 2, or hat number 3? You guys can help. Which one? Number 2. See if it's the bully is in hat number 2. Yes! The bully is in hat number 2. That gives the kids 1 point. Are you ready? Watching closely now, here we go. Bully, bully, bully. Guess which hat that bully is in? Guess that hat and you will win. 1, 2, 3. Number 3. Who thinks the bully is in hat? Number 3. No! The bully is not in hat number 3. That makes the score. Kids 1, teachers 0. That's okay. That's okay. Let's move on to round number 2. Are you ready? Here we go. Bully, bully, bully. Guess which hat that bully is in? Guess that hat and you will win. 1, 2, or 3. Number 2. She thinks the bully is in hat. Number 2. Yes! The bully is in hat. Number 2. That gives the kids 2 points. Are you ready? Watching closely this time. Here we go. Bully, bully, bully. Guess which hat that bully? Whoa! Whoa! Guess which hat that bully is in? Guess that hat and you will win. 1, 2, 3. She thinks the bully is in hat. Number 1. No! The bully is not in hat number 1. That makes the score. Kids 2. Teacher 0. That's okay. That's okay. Let's move on to round number 3. Are you ready? Here we go. Bully, bully, bully. Guess which hat that bully is in? Guess that hat and you will win. 1, 2, or 3. The bully is here in hat. Number 2. Yes! The bully is in hat. Number 2. That makes the score. Kids 3. Teacher 0. Wait! I think I know what's going on around here. It seems like whenever the teacher's around, the bully can't be found. I've got an idea. Since you're not very good at guessing which hat the bully is. And that's okay, that's okay. I'm going to give you 1 point if you can guess which hat the bully is not in. How does that sound? Alright, watching closely now, here we go. Bully, bully, bully. Guess which hat that bully is not in? Guess that hat and you will win. Is the bully not? Number 1, 2, or 3. Number 3. She thinks the bully is not in hat number 3. No! The bully is not in hat number 3. That gives the teachers 1 point. You're on the roll. I'm going to give you another chance. Let's just try this again. Here we go. Bully, bully, bully. Guess which hat that bully is not in? Guess that hat and you will win. Is the bully not? Number 1. Number 1. She thinks the bully is not in hat number 1. No! The bully is not in hat number 1. That gives the teachers 2 points. You are cooking! I'm going to give you one last chance. Let's just try this again. Here we go. Bully, bully, bully. Guess which hat that bully is not in? Guess that hat and you will win. Is the bully not in hat number 1 or hat number 1? Number 1. She thinks the bully is not in hat number 2. Okay. We'll take a look just to make sure. No! The bully is not in hat number 1. That makes the score. Kids 3, teachers 3. It's a tie. Let's give them a great big hand. Give her a good hand. Here we go. All right. What? You know what? That just goes to show, whenever the teacher's back was turned, that's when the bully shows back up. Let's give them a great big hand! I know what let's do. Have you all ever seen a melodrama before? A melodrama is a really cool play. There's a hero, there's a villain, There's lots of action, and the audience gets to participate. I think we should do a melodrama right now. Oh, in order for us to do a melodrama, I am going to need the help from another teacher. Let's give her a great big hand. All right. Thanks for coming. Well, we just join us right over here. All right, and you are?
Mrs. Brown.
Let's give Mrs. Brown a great big hand for coming up to join us. What we're going to do in today's melodrama, the audience is going to get to participate. I have got some cue cards to help them do just that. I would like for you to be in charge of those cards if you would, please. All right, let me show you just exactly how it's all going to work. What's going to happen, whenever you all see a card, you're supposed to do what the card tells you to do. For example, this first card says, cheer. So this goes, job. Now, our next card. Whenever things are getting scary, you all are going to go, na, 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 na. Let's practice that one. All right, good job. Now, our third card. Whenever our hero is in big trouble and you want to warn our hero, you all are going to holler, watch out. All right? Those are our prepared cues. We're also going to have some surprise cues. Mute you up for those two if you would, please. All right, you can see right on this board we have 5 red rectangles. Behind each one of these red rectangles is a blank. Now what's going to happen is I'm going to take some suggestions from the audience for each one of our 5 categories. I'd like you to listen to those suggestions, pick the one you like the best, write it down, cover it back up. That way it'll be a surprise to everybody. Yeah. I'm going to turn the board around. If you will grab a marker right out of that bag, we'll get things going. Now, I need your help. Everybody put on your thinking caps. We need to come up with some answers for today's 5 categories. And here they are. Are you ready for number 1? Number 1, we need to come up with a silly way to travel. Something silly to write on, something crazy to write in. Who can think of a silly way to travel? What could you write on? What could you write in? A donkey, you can ride on a donkey. All right, who's got another? Holler out, what do you got? Now just holler out, you guys, what? A what? A banana? That's a pig. What else? A chicken, you can ride on a chicken. Okay. Who's got another? What? Duck, you can ride on a duck. All right. You pick one of those, please. Category number 2. Category number 2, we need to come up with a fancy animal from the zoo. Who can think of a fancy animal from the zoo? What? Giraffe. I heard giraffe. What? Zebra. All right, a zebra. What else? Zebra. We got that one. What else? Flamingo. All right, a flamingo. All right. What else? All right. What? Who's got another one? Elephant. All right. We'll pick one of those, please. Category number 3. Category number 3, we need to come up with one word that would describe a frog. What does a frog look like? What does a frog feel like? What does a frog look like? Slimy, I heard slimy. What else? Who's got another? Jumpy, all right, what else? Stinky, all right, stinky. Who's got another one? Yucky, all right, yucky. Category number 4. Category number 4, we need to come up with something that is soft or squishy. Who can think of something soft or squishy? Pillow, I heard pillow. What else? Marshmallow, I heard marshmallow. Who's got another one? Jello, all right. Jello could be soft or squishy. Category number 5, our last category. We need to come up with a weird or unusual musical instrument. Who can think of a weird or unusual musical instrument? What? Oboe, I heard oboe. What is tuba? I heard a tuba. What? Piano. Piano. Weird or unusual music. Banjo, I have banjo. Pick up those, please. Those are our 5 categories. Now, we need to pick some actors from the audience to be a part. No, I'm not going to pick anybody to raise their hands. Only people sitting down, acting really nice. Great big rings on their faces, and ooh, I see so many good grinners. Who wants to do this? All right. How about, oh, this is hard. All right. Alright, how about this girl right here in the pink? The girl in the pink stripey, all the multicolored pink stripes on her. You want to come up? Looks like that pink dress. Yeah, pink dress. Girl in a pink dress. Come right on, let's give her a great big hand. Alright, yeah, girl in a pink dress. I'll get you come right up this way. Alright, here she comes. I need another one. I need another one. Let me see. Yeah, just come join us right over here. Alright, good job. Oh, darn, this is the girl in the pink I was pointing to. Let's give her a big hand for coming up and trying. Alright. Yeah, this is Gillis. Come right over here. Okay. Let's come right over here. Alright, I need another one. Oh, no. Hands down, big grins. Hands down, big grins. This is so hard. Hands down, big grins. Let me see. All right, how about this guy right here in the black shirt with the purple picture on? You want to come up? That boy right there, the black boy in the black shirt, kind of green stripy shorts. Come on, let's give him a great big hand. Come on up. All right, let's find out. Yeah, zip on up here. Zip on up here. Let's find out who our volunteers are. And you are? Yeah, all right. And you, if you'll just come join us right over here, you are? Let's give all of you a great big hand for coming to join us. All right, we're going to have 3 actors. There's going to be a hero, a villain, and a student here at Liberty School. I am going to take the part of the student. That means one of you is going to be the hero, and one of you is going to be the villain. Now, this morning I think you should be the hero. And you should be the villain. Now, before play gets started, all good actors always get contestants to character first. So let's start with you, Mr. Villain. Oh, by the way, I forgot to tell you that today the villain is going to be a bully. Now, we know, of course, you're not really a bully, just a great actor, right? But I want you to pretend that you're a bully. So let's get you into character. I want you to look me right in the eye. I want you to give me your meanest, toughest, bully look. Whoa! All right, now, I want you to add to that your meanest, toughest bully gesture, somewhat. Whoa! All right, I think he's set on his hero. Let's get you into character. I want to see your biggest, brightest hero smile. All right. Now, how about a great big hero gesture, something like Alright, I think she said, oh, let's get me into character. I'm a student here at Liberty. Here's my homework, here's my backpack. Put my homework in my backpack. Put my backpack on. Eat my breakfast, brush my teeth. I'm ready to get off to school. Let's get our melodrama started. Was a cold and windy morning. Let's hear the wind. I was on my way to school. This particular morning, instead of walking with my friends to Liberty Elementary School, I decided to take a shortcut through the woods, all by myself. It turned out to be a major mistake. I found myself in my old Frog Creek. I could hear the frogs everywhere. Pretty soon, I was walking through the muck. When all of a sudden, out from the woods jumped this bully. That bully walked right up to me. That bully saw my homework in my backpack. That bully wanted my homework, and he said in his meanest, loudest bully voice,
Give me your homework. Give me your homework.
"Oh no! What am I gonna do? I can't give this bully my homework. I'll get in big trouble when I get to school, so I told him no. Please don't make me give you my homework. I don't want to get in trouble." He didn't care. He still wanted my homework, and he said in his meanest, loudest bully voice,
Give me your homework.
"Yikes, yikes. I've got to get away. I've got to get away from this bully right now." So I reached into my backpack, and I pulled out my donkey. I hopped onto my donkey and I began to race away from that bully. I thought, oh man, I'm getting away from this bully. But guess what? I looked back. The bully had a donkey too. He hopped onto his donkey and he began to chase after me. I turned to the right. The bully was still behind me. Oh no. I came up on a railroad track. I can hear the train coming. Yikes, I was trapped. I was trapped like a rat. That bully caught up to me. He still wanted my homework, and he said in his meanest, loudest bully voice, "Give me your homework." What am I going to do? Just then, lucky for me, out of the woods stepped our hero. It seems our hero just happened to be out in the woods walking her pet zebra. She walked right up with her pet zebra. She looked at that bully. She looked at me and she said,
Hey, what's going on here?
I looked at the bully. I looked back at the hero. I said, no, nothing's going on. We're just kind of playing in the woods, having some fun. Everything's okay. And so the hero said,
Okay.
and she turned around and she walked her pet zebra back into the woods. I thought, oh man, I am off the hook now. I didn't tell on this bully, and because I didn't tell on this bully, he is going to be my friend. Boy, was I wrong. He still wanted my homework, and he said in his meanest, loudest bully voice, "Give me your homework." What am I gonna do? I was about ready to cry. But lucky for me, that hero happened to still be listening in the woods. She heard what was going on, and she came back in to save the day, to stand by her friend to the very end. She looked that bully right in the eye, and she said,
Cut it out.
and that bully said,
Okay.
so the hero and I turned around. We began to walk back towards the woods. We thought everything was going to be okay, but no, everything wasn't okay. That bully was still up to no good. He didn't get that close. That bully reached down on the ground, and then he stood up. And as he stood up, he picked up slimy marshmallows! Not slimy marshmallows. That bully was going to throw those slimy marshmallows at us. I didn't know what to do. I had no idea what to do. So I reached into my backpack and I pulled out my tuba. That's not going to do us any good. I didn't know what to do. I had no idea what to do. But just then, lucky for me, the audience wanted to warn our hero, and they hollered. The hero turned around, she saw what was going on, she looked that bully right in the eye, and she said,
Drop the slimy marshmallows.
and that bully did. He dropped those slimy marshmallows right on his feet. The hero looked him right in the eye, and she said,
Cut it out. Be nice. Don't be a bully.
That bully knew he was in big trouble. That bully knew he'd been had. That bully was so scared. That bully was so scared. His knees were shaking. He said,
Okay. I'll be nice.
and he was. Turns out he could be a nice guy after all. We made it to school. I turned in my homework, and we all lived happily ever after. Let's give them a great big hand! Let's have a great big hand for our cue card operator as well! Hey, gang, I hope you all had fun today because I have had a great time here at your school. Listen, I want you to remember, if you want to have a friend, all you have to do is just be a friend. Remember to stand by your friends to the very end. Always cooperate with your friends and never ever be a bully. Hey gang, that is all of our show today here at Liberty.